Huge and massive news. You could call it the plot twist of all plot twists here in D.C. on the Epstein Files case. And this has taken a turn really towards a place that it should have been years ago. Ghislaine Maxwell now potentially will be meeting with the Department of Justice. So we got the information out very early this morning that the DOJ will be sending Todd Blanche over to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, where is Ghislaine Maxwell held? Tallahassee, Florida, the Federal Corrections Institute down there in Tallahassee. So she's Lady Epstein right there, and saying that Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General, potentially personally, will be headed down there to Tallahassee, Florida, to meet with her. We've got this statement out there saying the Department of Justice does not shy away from uncomfortable truths, nor from the responsibility to pursue justice for wherever the facts may lead. Now, the question, of course, obviously, I think a lot of people will have is what's in it for Ghislaine Maxwell to cooperate? Well, it's very clear what her motive is. Her motive is that she either wants time reduced on her sentence or a full-on presidential pardon. So this is where the competition, the tension, if you will, comes in. The tension comes in where with Maxwell saying, okay, I'll sit down with you. Here's what I want in exchange. But of course, when it comes to any of these deals, a plea deal, or in this case, a cooperation agreement, when it really comes down to it, you have to weigh that against a variety of things. Number one, justice for the victim, which is something that absolutely deserves for her to be behind bars. Then again, you also have to talk about accountability. So if she's just going to say, oh, here's the Maxwell blacklist, which is the same thing as the Epstein blacklist. No, sorry, not good enough. Already been out there. You need to provide names. You need to provide receipts and name names. So if Ghislaine Maxwell wants anything from the Department of Justice, there needs to be names. There needs to be receipts. And by the way, a full-on chain of custody. What I mean by all this? I mean, it's not enough to say, okay, here's the testimony. This guy did this and this guy. No, not good enough. We've been down that road before. Everything. Absolutely everything. That's the deal. And when I say everything, I mean who did what, where did it happen, and you also have to provide information that is able to back up the credibility of the accusation. Because there are people who are falsely accused. President Trump was falsely accused in Russiagate. He's been falsely accused of illicit behavior with Epstein time and time again. That's already been litigated. Who else is out there, Ghislaine? What do you got? What do you know? Who do you have it on? And if you do have this information and it's able to come forward, then maybe there could be a discussion about some kind of, I don't know. I really don't know. But you'd want to also hear, by the way, from the victims as well. And you want to hear about how the victims feel about that, because Ghislaine Maxwell was the recruiter. Ghislaine Maxwell was the one who began the process of grooming these young girls. Ghislaine Maxwell was the first one they met before they ever met Jeffrey Epstein. So what does this say about the culpability of Ghislaine Maxwell? Where does she belong? Folks, this is a very serious story, and this meeting between Deputy Attorney General Blanche and Maxwell could be the start of something absolutely massive. We'll be right back. Jack Posobiec, Human Events Daily, Real American Sports.